Hello, everyone. This is Teresa. This is just a quick, very quick, impromptu um, YouTube video that I put together based on some recent questions that I've gotten about what exactly needs to be turned in on Saturday when you turn in your miscue analysis and your CD and your write-up. And so this is just to help give some clarification for that. The first thing is that you need to have the checklist. The checklist you can find at 29 and 30 on the very top, and your cover sheet, followed by your miscue work in the order laid out in the directions that I provide on page 26 in the write-up, data organization, and analysis in the assignments forms guideline. So the first thing you're going to have on top is a checklist, and what I want you to do is to go through the checklist and check off that whether you've done these things or not. Then what you're going to do is the next piece is going to be you're going to have your you're going to have like a cover sheet, and so here you're gonna and so you're gonna make a cover sheet. Make sure you have the child's pseudonym, the age, grade, the reading level, and then the reading book, or 4 or 5 books or story titles that the child has read, and then your name. So you need to have your name on it, and so that'll be the first. You have the checklist on top, checking, indicating that you have everything in the checklist in here. Then you are going to have the coded sheets with your coded miscues on it. So here's an example of the coded sheets with the miscues on it. So you'll have the checklist, you'll have the cover sheet, and then you will have the photocopies. Then after that, following that, you're going to have the miscue analysis calculation sheets. And remember, the miscues must be listed in the order they occurred in the reading. So you're going to have your miscue analysis calculation sheet will be next. And for how many sheets, and then you will have at the end you will have your miscue analysis calculation sheet with the total accuracy and meaning making. Remember to figure out the total accuracy of your words. What you're going to do is, what you need to do, this sheet is slightly different than your sheet, is you're going to get the total running words. So you'll have the total running words, and then you're going to list the total miscues. The total miscues is by counting these lines. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You see how I'm counting you don't count the boxes here. You're counting the lines here, because each line here should indicate a miscue. Okay? So you're counting the lines here to figure out how many miscues. So there are 60 lines or 60 miscues. Then you take the total running words, 664 minus 60 to get 604, divided by 664 to get 91%, and then you're going to instruct, and that is the total accuracy, and you'll circle and you'll indicate where your child fell there. For the meaning making accuracy, you're going to take the total words again, 664 minus the NS here, minus 30, and then that equals, so that'd be 664 minus 30 equals 634 over 664, so that's 95%. So you'll have that calculation sheet. Then, following the calculation sheet with a list of previously prepared questions, and then the transcription of the retelling. So tell me, okay, this is the book, how many words, and then this is read to student prior to the reading, and give me a transcription of the of basically the retelling. Then, following the retelling transcriptions in your handwritten notes you took during the reading, if your notes are in the margin of the coded text, that's acceptable. But if just notes during the reading, so like did you take notes while they're reading about attitude, fluency, intonation, any notes that you took. If you took on a separate note of a separate sheet of paper, please include them here. However, like I said before, and I've done this before in the past too, is that I might take those notes right on the sheet that I'm transcribing on. That's perfectly acceptable too, and I'll be able to find it then. And make sure you, and then what were your retelling questions and prompts? Then you're going to give me the summary and the analysis of the retelling. So did he get the main thrust of the story? Could he discuss the details that supported the main idea? How was his sequencing? If sequencing was relevant to the meaning. So basically right here, then you're going to give a summary and an analysis just of the retelling. After that, then you're going to give, following the notes from with the that you're going to follow your miscue analysis with a summary of what you learned about the way your child makes meaning from print. So then tell me how your child made meaning from print. And then you're going to follow the summary statement with a paragraph in which you critically analyze the value of the information revealed by the assessment tool in terms of usefulness to you as a reading teacher, meaning to miscue analysis. Then follow this with a 2 to 3 sentence reflecting on what you learned about yourself as an administrator of miscue analysis. Make sure that you proofread everything. But if this is so once you've got all of this, in here, this is what you will turn in on Saturday. So if you have any more questions, please just let me know.